I'm Manisha. In this reflection, today I'm going to share my engagement in the subject and the 5 key learnings that I have shaped my understanding of literacy and numeracy in early childhood education. So, my first key learning came from exploring functional and social approach to literacy and numeracy. Before this subject, I thought of literacy and numeracy as mainly academic skills, reading, writing, counting, but the early year learning AGDE 2022 helped me see them as social practices embedded in everyday life. Whether it's a child recognizing their name on a locker or measuring ingredients in cooking, literacy and numeracy are about making meaning in real context. This shifted my approach from teaching skills in isolation to creating meaningful, connected experience. And my second key learning was understanding the Australian early childhood education context for literacy and numeracy. I learned the importance of culturally responsive practice and integrating indigenous perspective. Literacy and numeracy should reflect children's worlds, language, and identities. For example, using local stories or counting games from diverse cultures builds skills while supporting belonging. This link to EYLF learning sub outcome 5.4, where children engaged with and begin to understand how symbols and patterns system work through culturally meaningful experience. And my third learning came from exploring literacy and numeracy through different curriculum areas: humanities, social science, visual, medias, art, music, dance and drama, and puppetry, digital technology, science, and engineering. I discovered so many entry points for learning in music, dance, rhythmic patterns, storytelling, and developed narrative structure and symbolic thinking. This confirmed Fuller's 2018 idea that learning is strength, while when children engaged is imaginative, integrated context. And my fourth key learning was understanding STEAM, extreme, and STEAMy approaches, integrating literacy and numeracy with science, technology, engineering, art, and math create richer, interconnected experience. For example, a breeze building activity can include measuring material numeracy, documenting the process literacy, and testing design science and engineering. This mirror how skills are used in the real world and deepens children's understanding. And my fifth and most memorable key learning come from planning, designing, and documenting. Holistic, integrated literacy and numeracy experience, especially during our Australian museum excursion, seeing the exhibits and engaging with real world artifacts showed me how excursion can inspire curriculum planning. I realized we can design pre-visit and post-visit activities that build vocabulary, connect to numeracy through mapping and measuring, and spark inquiry project in the classroom. And along that, one of my proudest achievement was learning to create an ebook. This is something I never imagined doing before, but now I feel confident I could write my own children's book. These skills not only support my teaching practice but also inspire me personally. I can picture creating a books for my own children's one day, filled with lots of stories and learning experience that reflects their lives. Looking back, this subject has transformed my approach. I no longer see literacy and numeracy as a separate lesson, but as my living part of every learning areas. from my understanding their social purpose to integrating across the curriculum to real world experience like the museum and building my ebook skills. Each learning has built my confidence, creativity, and intentionally as an educator. So thank you, Aline, for giving us through this journey. Thank you so much.